Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're at in this crypto world. My name is Cody, and have I got an exclusive interview with you? Joining me today is the Ag AgricFi
Agric,
team.
yeah.
Yes. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. So they are joined. I am joined by Richard and Ahmed as well, and we'll get to know them here in just a second. But we're really excited. They are one of the latest projects to launch on the Quantum Dex and on the L1X blockchain and ecosystem. So we're pretty excited to have them on with us to introduce them. So definitely give them some love, give them a follow, as well as be sure to check them out. We're going to dive deep into who's behind the project, what they're all about, and how can you participate. So, without further ado, Richard, I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend. We've had you out on a couple of our spaces, kind of gearing up towards the launch of your guys' token on the Quantum Dex. It's been nice to kind of get to know you a little bit and a little bit about the project. But for those that are just learning about you guys and what you're all about, why don't you go ahead and just give us just a brief overview of what the project is and maybe a little bit of the origin, like what made you want to start this project?
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cody. First of all, um, AgricFi, as the name implies, it's an innovative blockchain-powered platform which is designed to bridge the gap between the traditional agriculture and decentralized finance. So what we do is that we integrate smart contracts, tokenize assets, and then we add a transparent supply chain management. And by so doing, we empower farmers, investors, and stakeholders to be able to create more efficient, transparent, and profitable agricultural ecosystem. So talking about tokenizing assets, a kind of form of NFT. So what we do is we tokenize farmlands, um, by so doing, we hash these farmlands into NFT. Then we import these hash data into the on-chain. Though gathering this information about the farm is off-chain, kind of offline, then this process is now, these farms are now processed into meta hash data, then imported into the blockchain through the help of smart contracts. And also, we deploy the tools like IoT, which do not just support the ecosystem, but also help us verify accuracy, soil moisture, the fertility of the soil, and the weather and the condition of the particular soil. So by the time we launch our pilot program, maybe by, let's say, first quarter of 2026, depending on the stand and fundraising, we are going to run the pilot program with a few products at the meantime. So what we will do is we will have our agents split all around the globe, and that will also come between our phase of development and expansion. So we will have our agents spread around the globe. Then our agents will go into areas, towns, villages, communities to gather information and to tokenize these assets. So by doing that, our agents will have to go to farmers, request for their farm documents, and the farmers will have to pass through a condition of KYC. then these particular farms we are tokenizing must correspond with the local regulations and law. So by so doing, we are going to collect documents of the farm like deed of oath, farm transfer document, and the rest of things like documents for farm ownership. This is to certify that this Mr. A, for example, owns about 15 plots of land, and these plots of land are verified, and then we collect this information, we import it on chain. Then, before this, farmers will be able to have access to a particular form, which will be live on our website. So this form, the farmers will be able to fill the form with their relevant documents and informations which are necessary for a secure and law-abiding ecosystem. So, when we talk about tokenizing farm or an asset, you have to abide by the local laws and regulations. So that is going to be our first step to move. Also, by December this year, we are going to have a conference whereby we are going to host with College of Agriculture here in my state. I'm actually working towards the conference. So by the grace of God, we are going to have high-profile people in attendance of the conference, people like the Vice Chancellor of the university. If possible, we can invite some political dignitaries. We are also going to work on that. This is to, popularize our projects, popularize what we are doing, certify what we are doing. AgricFi is a kind of project that is built for humanity, for the people. Talking about Web3, Web3 is all about the true ownership of identity. So this is where we want to use Web3 as a mechanism to touch the lives of the people in the background, in the local areas, and even in the whole global world. So that notwithstanding, we have currently launched today on Quantum Dex, and that marks the beginning of the journey. So a lot of developments are coming in, and we are also in the stage of, accepting sponsors, investors, and one of the best way to be able to sponsor AgricFi is through the AFT token, the AgricFi token that has just been launched on Quantum Dex. So I would really support, I'll really be happy if we can have support. Maybe you can, anyone who is available and interested in AgricFi project can at least reach out to us through our email, our Twitter. We have all the social medias available. We have Discord, we have Telegram, and you can reach out to us from any angle, and we are ready to accept any information, messages, idea, and feedbacks about our project. As I said before in the other Twitter space we had, I told you, Mr. Cody, that we are developing rapidly, and I'm seeing growth. Today that we launched our token, we were able to see a high volume of buy, and it is the price is skyrocketing as I'm seeing on my screen at the moment. So AgricFi has set a big space. To me, I would say AgricFi is like it's like a logical and metaphysical synergy, because the way we program the project, it's actually different from other Web3 projects who just come in for profit. They make noises and get more popular. Before you know it, before the TGE or after the TGE, the project is dead. The project doesn't have utility. It doesn't benefit humanity. So here, talking about AgricFi has future. Definitely, it's a long-term project. It's a project that is created for a long-term business. Actually, you cannot end agriculture if nature has not ended. So we say nature is life, agriculture is life. So we put in agriculture, put in decentralized finance, put in blockchain technology to be able to help mankind. So for the meantime, that is the little I can tell you about AgricFi. In other words, I will love to share more about AgricFi with you and with anyone who is listening to us.
Yep, and we're definitely going to dive a little bit more into everything that you just talked about, my friend. Definitely got a good origin story there. Definitely some big ideas, and definitely have sparked some creative thoughts going through my head as well. So, before we dive into that, why don't you tell us a little bit about you, your background, as much as you want to share there, like your role within the project. We got Ahmed. We'll introduce him as well, and he can introduce what he does and his role as well. But let's just kind of have you give a brief overview, and we'll take it from there.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Cody. Formally, I would love to introduce myself and at least script out a background of my life. Yes, my name is Richard Green from Nigeria in Africa. Um, I'm a graduate of philosophy, so I can say my project came out of the source of philosophy with logical thinking and metaphysical thinking, if I may say. So I'm I'm the
Oh shoot, I think he froze there, or is that me? Oh no, Ahmed, are you there? Oh,
I met
there you are. There you
my
are.
community.
You froze for a second, so we're back. We're back. Can
Okay,
you hear me?
are we
Can
back?
Yep, we're back. I can hear
Yes.
you. I can hear you.
Okay, so where do I start?
Uh, you basically said that the project came out of your degree, your philosophy degree.
Thank you. So the AgricFi, I think, as I said before, I said AgricFi is as a source of logical and metaphysical synergy. So from my background of study, which is philosophy, I kind of combine logic and metaphysics with this project, to manifest what actually we are building today. And as I was saying, I have here with me Mr. Hamed, who happened to be my community manager. He has been doing perfectly well, I think. He has put in a lot of jobs, and I really appreciate his effort.
Awesome. Ahmed, do you want to kind of introduce yourself as well and
So,
kind of give us an idea of what you're doing there?
Okay, so good day, guys. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, I'm King Ahmed, and I'm a community builder. I'm a social media manager in the Web3 space. I've been in this space for about 3 years, and actually, I saw AgricFi when I was doing my research on layer one pro blockchain. I found AgricFi on his space, and actually I thought of it. I thought of it. This is the kind of project that is not just going to affect the lives of people in Web3, but also those in Web2. So it's kind of nice for me to like build with them. You understand? Let me just get to know them. Let me just get to know what they are building. Let me understand where how far this project can really go. So that was when I reached out to Richard and I was like, bro, okay. I just reached out to him. I made a post first. I made a tweet. Then I reached out to him. I said, bro, I want to work with the team. I want to get to know how far we can really go building something like this. Because even from this stage where we just launched a Toki, we are still trying to like get this. I'll think this is just our baby stage, but from what the ideas he have, if we can actually build something like this, it's going to be something. It's going to be something very very nice because there's nothing like this. There's not really like Agrify the whole space. Every 90% of projects are just being built for just straight up finances and not they are not solving many of them are not solving real life problems. But Agrify is bringing solutions to problems we have. So let's see how far we can actually build. Let's see how far we can actually go.
No, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm totally for projects that can make a real world impact for communities, for not just necessarily individuals that get in early on token meme token kind of stuff or this or that. But anything that we can do to make real world impact, I think is kind of the ethos of what blockchain can really do. Uh, so it's you two, and then so Richard, are there any other members of your team? Do you have a development team? Do you have a creative team? Anybody else that you want to share?
Yeah, Mr. Cody, we have some members of our project. Though actually, to be frank with you, I need to be fair. They have been working hardly, and I will also need to say that we need to add up to our team, and we are actually hoping that new members, core team developers, keeps on joining us. By the way, at the moment, we have a developer, and I too am a developer. So
Perfect.
maybe we could recruit more core team, people that could project our projects to the world, like VCs, uh, any kind of high ideated people, people who have the experience in the ecosystem, we would actually appreciate and be, responsible to work with them to see the future of our project.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So there you heard it, L1X community. If you are a developer and would like to get involved with this particular project, definitely reach out to Richard and the team. They would definitely love to chat. So I think that once you can start getting your message out there a little bit more and tell the origin story of what you're trying to do, the problems you're trying to solve, I think that you will easily be able to pick up a few extra team members along the way. I know we have as well here at Layer 1X. So speaking of Layer 1X, let's just kind of curious, like what drove you to choose the L1X blockchain to uh, launch your project on?
Yeah, yeah. I have some stories behind that because talking about experience in the system, I have a lot. I have a lot of experience and stories, including histories. So, looking back to the early 2024 or 2023, I may guess Web3 actually became popular between 2023. I know it was popular between 2020,
Mhm.
but wasn't that close to the people in the society. It was a little bit popular within the gurus in the system. So, looking at 2023, projects came out like tap and earn. They call it what Amstar, and a lot of projects that came out of the Torn ecosystem. Well, they
Mhm.
actually did well. Yeah, they did well. They cooked very well, and I won't say they didn't strategize well. They had a nice architecture, but looking at one problem of Web3 projects, which is what I don't like, it is the pump and dump structure. When Notcoin actually launched on the decentralized exchanges, you know, the possibility to control the market was highly 0%. So looking at those projects, in fact, you can also prove that today those projects are quiet.
Mhm.
Yes, they are quiet. And it's something that is painful that you took a time to create and build a transparent project. A lot of people put in a lot of funds, but within 1 year, the project is dead. It doesn't really make sense. I think the project making noise from year to year shouldn't be just BTC, Binance, Solana, and the rest of them. Every project should be sound. Every project should have utility. So why I choose Layer 1X? It is because of the anti-dump proof that is built into the quantum DEX. I actually would choose to go with SEX and DEX instead of decentralized exchanges because there are reasons. We all are building a project that should live for long. We are not building a one-day project because it doesn't take one day to build a project. So in that sense, a project should last long. It should be a long-term project and not a project that people come in, dump the project, and all of a sudden the story or the project becomes a history. So the quantum dex anti-dump proof also engineered me to build with layer one. And beside my experience with layer one, I've been with layer one since the beginning of the year. Uh, I want to also give a courtesy to my friend, Eddie Bless, who introduced me to Layer 1 earlier this year. So he has done so much to me for letting me know about Layer 1. So I've been
Nice.
working with Layer 1 for a moment, and behold, I love what they are building. I know many people may not like it, but those who are in the system and who understand how the system is being controlled, they love it. So those
Yeah.
are some of my reasons. And I love the team. They are very friendly. While I approached them, I was a little bit nervous, but with the way they discuss with me. I've had a lot of meetings with Vivek, with Vishak, a lot of people, with Kevin. We have been on meeting day by day, week by week, and I don't want it to stop. I want us to continue that. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Because if I don't work with them, I won't succeed. And I'm not just building a project for myself. No, I don't want to build something for my own benefits. I see my people are going through a lot, coming to our government, kind of very poor. So we feel like if we can have idea and support that could, leverage some people from suffering, we could help. And coming to Africa, we have a lot of energy, we have a lot of soil, we have good weather, and we have wasted material. So people and the resources to put these things together are the problem. So I wish my projects could grow and have a lot of support. That is why I keep saying that we need support from outside, from inside, anywhere we could tap support, more strength to grow. That is just our game.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Yes, yes, totally agree. And that's awesome that you've been with us for, oh gosh, going on almost 10 months now, it sounds like. So yeah, well, it's definitely been a journey and from the L1X side as well. And I wholeheartedly agree with you that there are a lot of things that are moving. Probably not at the pace most people want, but it is definitely moving. People got to remember that projects are like little speedboats around us who are a giant cruise liner. It's hard for us to be very nimble and turn and go very fast, but once we set our course, we're definitely going to get there, and we are definitely doing it. Kind of being on the front lines and doing the daily grind of doing spaces, interviewing people like yourself, and kind of being the champion of the community voice as well. It is amazing to see how much it's growing and the type of impact that it's starting to make on a lot of projects such as yours. So, welcome and thank you for your support. We appreciate it as well. So, we've talked about the team. We've talked about why you chose us as a partner type of thing. Let's kind of talk about like how can people get to know you guys a little bit more. Like, you're on Twitter, obviously, just because you participate in our spaces a lot. What other platforms are you on, and how can they connect with you on the other platforms?
Okay, thank you so much. Currently, we are almost on all the platform, like on all the social medias in the ecosystem at the moment. So we are on Discord, uh, and you can access our Discord through our website. When you tap into our website, you go down at the bottom, you are going to see the social media icons where you can join all the social medias, beginning from Twitter, Telegram. Discord. We are also live on Medium, where we post our content and articles. Um,
Perfect.
I think those are the social medias that you can reach us. Also, you can at least grab your Google or your Chrome. You can search us on Google as agricfi.xyz. So, yeah, uh, those are the mediums that you can also reach us. Then, our email address is free. Our email address is helloagricfi@gmail.com. So you can reach out to us. We have a vibrant team who are always ready to discuss and you know take care of matters at hand.
Nice. I love it. Love it. So, kind of looking ahead, I know that you guys are just in the beginning stages. You're looking to get your beta alpha phase out here. I think you said the beginning of next year, Q1 of 2026. But looking ahead, what kind of things are you looking forward to in 2026 as you get this project up and running? Are there any
Okay.
type of alpha things you want to drop that are on the roadmap? Do you guys have a roadmap on your website as well?
Yeah, we have a roadmap on our web document that like our white paper. So the document is yet to be published as white paper, but you can access the document through a PDF form at the moment. So we are writing and putting everything together. Maybe by the end of November, we are going to set up our white paper live directly on our website. You don't need to go click on the link to visit the Google Doc to read our white paper. We have our phases and quarters. We have put on our roadmaps to follow up our project. So um, depending on the funding status that we could gather, first of all, what we have by 2026 would be awareness and mobilizing because a lot of people don't really know about the Web3 space, and we need to carry on a course of about 3 months to lecture people, lecture farmers, both in the local area and the town area, mostly people that are going to be interested. Also, we are going to train our agents who are going to do the heavy loads. So we are going to train them. I'll be live to train them. We are going to expand to many countries. So by now, first of all, we're going to start in Nigeria, Nairobi, and other countries in the African continent. So by 2027, we are going to expand to Latin America, China, uh, India, and a lot of countries. So by so doing, we could gather traction, to compete in the global market. That is the roadmaps that we have had for now.
Love it. Love it. Ahmed, how about you, my friend, from the community side? What are your goals? What are you looking to do to try to get the community involved from a community manager point of view to kind of help build advocacy and build awareness for the project?
So yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, regarding the community building, yeah, what all I have planned out is like he has said already, the hosting of real life event. I really want to like look out to that, and building something like AgricFi is we don't really yeah we need social media, but for our beginning stage, for our baby stage, we need to get people to even know what Web3 is, because a little less than 2% of Nigerians actually even know what crypto is. You understand? So we need to get them on board, like he said, to host some classes, get people to know what, because almost in Nigeria, yeah, literally almost everybody are farmers, but they don't know what they're not in crypto. But if we can get these farmers to come to crypto, then they'll be like, okay, yeah, they want to be among AgricFi community. Because if we should grow our social media, yeah, it would be nice to grow our social media handle, to grow our community, but we don't just need numbers. At least we need people who participate in what we are doing. Because if, for instance, that we can easily grow our X handle to about 5,000 followers, 10,000, but those people just be numbers. There won't be people who are going to like participate, agrify. They're not going to be people who are going to buy. So they'll just be numbers. We just get engagement on our socials. But when we are able to like convert newbies, convert people who know little or nothing about what agrify or even layer one really is, and we can get them to get on board, that will be the best for us because like we said, we are trying to like build something that no one has built. We are not really big on hype. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't need people to come and hype us on X and be like, oh yeah, Agrify, good stuff, layer one, good stuff. We don't really need that. What we need is people to actually use the product. That's what we are big on, using the product, not just being on our social media. So building a community like this, we need, like he said, actually, we will have to like grow the team more, and growing the team more, we need to also that's a step forward in growing the community. So that's all I have. So I'm really big on, like you said, regarding hosting a real life event in Nigeria. I'll be very happy to be there to like at least get people to like. We have a lot planned up. We will have a lot to like what I plan is like get people who are locals, because locals that don't understand English, that don't understand English language. You can get them. You can get translators, people who translate our local dialects to like translate what AgricFi is building. You can translate it to these people and get these people on board, because these people, they have mobile phones. They know how to operate a mobile phone, but they don't know how to speak English. But if we can get these people like this, these people are large scale farmers. These are the people feeding the country, even more feeding the continent. But if you can get this kind of people on AgricFi, that means we are building a solid community. These are the kind of people we need to like use our product. Not just people on X, people on in web just waiting to buy the token and wait for a pump. No, that's not what we are trying to build. We are trying to build a community. We're not trying to build just hype. So yeah, that's kind of approach I'm willing to like put in. So I'm very happy to actually to be here, and I'm very happy to meet Richard, to like meet AgricFi, to meet you also, Leah. I want people who are trying to like build something different. They're not just here for the hype, because at the end of the day, the hype dies. The hype is definitely it's definitely going to die off. But when you are building for the long term, no matter how the cycle is, they are definitely going to be high highs. So yeah, that's how I'm bullish and how I plan to build the community for agri.
No, I love it. Love it. Yeah, it is all about making that emotional connection and getting in high quality users. I think of the OGs that have been in the L1X community from the very get-go, clear back in, oh gosh, 2022, 2023, and that have stuck around with us all this time. It's been amazing. And they've had that aha moment of what we're trying to build. And I wish that for you guys as well, because like I said, anything that can make real world impact through blockchain technology, in my book, is an okay project. So definitely good luck to you guys. I did want to share really quick with those that are tuning in. We'll just kind of walk through a couple of things here. Bear with me and let me see if this thing's going to let me share my screen. Give me one sec. Perfect. Can you guys see my screen okay?
All right. Yeah.
Yep. So just to show all those that are just tuning in, they've definitely got a great little breakdown of their whole ecosystem, how they're working with tokenization, NFTs, and carbon credits and things like that. This is definitely a new fad that's coming into the Web3 space. Not financial advice, but definitely check these guys out. They've also got their tokenomics listed here as well. And as Richard was mentioning, as in a previous statement, they definitely have their white paper up as well. Looks pretty detailed. I'm going to be looking and reading through this as well, because I'm just that type of nerd that likes to do that kind of stuff and get to know really what's happening behind the scenes of various projects. Likewise, this is their social media account on Twitter. Definitely look them out. We made the big news that they went live a little bit earlier today, almost 8 hours ago. Wow. And so, with that being said, if you guys want to look in, they do have links off of their website for you to go buy the token directly, but you can also find it under the Quantum Dex here as well. So, great job, guys. You're already starting to build up at a 6.616% increase since launch. Definitely have got some good momentum going for you. And the best part about what you guys are doing is a few bucks, 5, 10, 20, $100, that might seem very small to some people, like in America or other countries, could go miles for people in these other third world kind of countries, and especially with what Richard and his team are trying to do. I mean, it could be the difference of launching a big project versus a farming kind of a farm tokenization there, versus having a little garden in your backyard for some of us, and the cost is minuscule. So if you can, definitely check these guys out. Again, do your own research before you make any type of crypto investment. And again, this is not financial advice, but definitely give them a look, and you can definitely give them a follow. I know Ahmed would definitely love that as well because it is free, and that is something that you can do pretty easily. And yeah, so with that being said, thanks guys for uh, jumping on a call with me today. I know we had a little bit of a conflict a little bit earlier. I know we wanted to do it before you guys launch, but we are definitely getting it just right after your launch. So appreciate you guys taking the time to meet with me today, and I wish you guys the very best on your project, and your continued success, and going on from there. Would you guys like to share one last word before we sign off?
Well, I would love to encourage it and everyone to build into the future. AgricFi, AFT is more than a token. I could say it's a future. So while you are browsing through the Web3 ecosystem, secure your future, get AgricFi on Quantum Dex, and be with us, join the journey, and be part of the new evolution in the Web3 ecosystem. So with that, I would love to throw some question to you, Cody, maybe on Twitter, or so, because we are still young and we need advice and ideas from people like you. And I've seen your great jobs, and I'm really happy. I'm happy. I'm so happy about you. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and we are going to do this again. Cody, any moment you are free. I know Layer One has a lot of activities day by day. Sometimes I get it very hard to contact with Kevin and other team members. So we are going to do it again. Anytime you're free, contact me. I'm free to join. I'm also ready to go out for a pitching. So in case, and if investor is interested in AgricFi, we will really appreciate and love to spread and share our information with you. We are building transparency, security, and we keep your data with privacy.
Yep.
You have to
Yep.
trust what we build. Everything is on chain. Transparency is the key. So, philosophy will always say um, um, that a modern life is not worth living. So that is the fact. Uh,
That is so true. So true. Yes, and definitely feel free to jump on any of our X Talks spaces that we have. Same for our listeners that are tuning in. Make sure that you check out our roundtable discussions that we have every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're more than welcome to join any of those as well. So, Ahmed, anything last you want to say before we sign off?
No, 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 no. We're good. We're good. Thank you very much for having me on this call. Thank you very much, Cody. Thank you. Thank you,
Yep.
everybody who's going to listen to this. So, yeah, thank you.
Yep. And thanks to all of our listeners that have tuned in. Without your ongoing support, we couldn't keep doing what we're doing on the daily grind and helping projects like Richard's and AgricFi get launched and start helping them build some momentum. We definitely have a great community, and we appreciate you. And until next time, keep working to unite all of crypto, and we will catch you guys later. Have a good one, everybody.